Good evening and welcome to Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse for the CTN presentation of girls basketball. Elk River Elks visiting the Nest to take on the Coon Rapids Cardinals. Jeremy Smith here tonight with Howie Shapiro.
Hey, Jeremy, good to do a game with you. Obviously, this is going to be another test for Coon Rapids. Elk River is a really good team. Coming off a 17-win season, they started the season 2-0. They bring back their top 8 shooters. And this is a team that beat the Cardinals twice last year, fairly handily. So Cardinals are just going to have to try and play their game, play at their pace, and just try and stay close.
Well, it's definitely going to be a game to watch, and one of the players to watch for Elk River is going to be number 11, Lydia Hawk.
Yeah, Lydia's scored 21.5 points so far this year in 2 games. But she, in her 2 games last year against the Cardinals, scored 30 and 16 points in those 2 wins. So, I mean, obviously, they've got a good team. It's not just her, but they're going to have to keep an eye on her from the perimeter.
And like you mentioned, a lot of returning players, but one player that's back for the Cardinals, number 1, Sid Kerr.
Yeah, Sid had 14 points in the loss to Cambridge, and again, she's one of the players for the Cardinals. They're going to look for some offensive production. Did get 14 points in that first game. They're going to look to her. Again, we've got post play with Nicole Post and Georgie, but they've got some opportunity here to get some points from the perimeter.
Shot of the fans here as we're announcing players out on the floor.
It's a good atmosphere here. Pretty good crowd. Certainly Elk River does a nice job of drawing a crowd here. And of course, we're live tonight on Facebook, Twitter, and also YouTube. So those people who couldn't make it to the barn have an opportunity to see head coach Tom Wico's squad. Tom, in his first year, was an assistant for Deb Peterson a year ago, took over the program.
We are getting the teams ready, and there you see the Elk River coach in the huddle with his team before the tip-off here.
It's Jeremy DiGiovanni. And Jeremy, he certainly has helped us in the past, and we certainly appreciate his help and everything he does to make it a better broadcast here at CTN.
Absolutely. The more information we have, the more we can relay to our fans watching at home.
No question.
Well, indubitably, it's time for tip-off as we're ready to go here. 18 minutes in the first half on the clock.
Now, Coach Wico wants his girls to play a little more relaxed with a little more poise than they did in that first game against Cambridge. You know, it was the first game of the season. They came out all amped up and didn't play the way they wanted to.
And the tip goes the Elk River way, working the ball around to the top of the point. A little bit of motion on the wings as they try to get someone open. Pass underneath to Michaela Canwisher, but that shot does not go as she takes it back outside. Tipped away by the defender, and it is out of bounds, going to be an Elk River ball.
Yeah, it was a nice play by Georgie, she's able to tip that away. They cannot ill afford to give second and third opportunities to Elk River. They're going to have to do a really good job underneath on the boards if they want to have an opportunity to stay in this game.
As you see our starters scroll across the screen there for you, Elk River still trying to find an opening to get the ball in here. Good Coon Rapids defense, rotation and communication, keeping those lanes clogged up as we had a drive to the basket and a foul as that one's blocked away. On the shot, so going to the line will be someone we just talked about, Lydia Hawk.
Yeah, and she makes things happen quite obviously, and we're going to be talking about a number of players for this Elk River team, and you know, Joanna Langben as well.
First points of the game come from a free throw. So if you had that on your bingo card at home, you can mark that one off.
Yeah, I do. In fact, I do have my bingo card actually with me.
2 for 2 on the free throws, and the Cardinals will get their first chance at some offense here. Ball coming up court.
See a little front court pressure defensively for the Elks, and again, quick hands.
Nice steal, good passing, and the Elks turn that fast break into 2 more points to double their lead.
You know, again, that's just unselfish play by Langben to give it back to Ingebrigtsen for the bucket.
The Elks playing a very aggressive, picking up a little bit of full court there, but pressing at the half-court line. Cardinals defender, offense swarmed there. She beats her defender, tries to get around it, and loses the ball. Able to recover it. Long 3 launch there, and that is good.
Macy Holland
And Macy Holland.
And again, that's something they need. They have to be able to fill the basket up from outside.
Ball passed down and underneath, a little push in the back there. And that is going to send Michaela Conwisher to the line.
They're going to see Macy does a nice job of just spotting up and looking at create an opportunity for herself. As the bucket is good for Conwisher. Foul
gets the and one to make it 7-3.
Foul was on Rowan Tom, and there's a steal.
Steal on the inbound pass. Elks not able to capitalize right away, but an open driving lane and a nice pass underneath. Johanna Langben able to bank that one in.
Yeah, see, that's what they do. I mean, they can hurt you from outside, but they can also hurt you underneath. And so you really have to devise a game plan to defend both.
Absolutely. The heavy defensive pressure has caused a number of turnovers already. Cardinals looking to work it down and in. Not able to get the roll there as that goes back the other way on the break. And that one is a little too strong. We've got a foul on the rebound attempt.
Nice job trying to get transition points off the steal.
Get another look at this attempt here to go coast to coast.
And
Moss's pass underneath to Langben, and she can't quite get the layup to go with the defender there in her face, but gets the foul.
Well, and that's the first on post here early on. We saw Nicole get in foul trouble in that game against Cambridge.
Red in the house tonight.
Red's always in the house. He's checking he's watching the live broadcast, I think.
So that's our viewer. He's got his Santa hat on as well. 'Tis the season. That pass almost lost out of bounds, but the Cardinals able to beat the press on this one, driving into the lane, putting the shot up, but hard off the rim to the right side goes the shot of Kerr. 3-point attempt there. Rebound Cardinals as two players fight for it, but finally able to pull it down.
That's just a good job by Nicole Post. She wanted that rebound more. She was able to go up and get it.
Tom trying to find somewhere to work on the front. Her pass is knocked away and picked up for another easy bucket by that swarming defense of the Elks.
Yeah, all of a sudden the Elks jump out to a 10-point lead, and you can see why. You talked about it, Jeremy, some pressure defense that creates miscues for the Cardinals.
Well, and if your whole team's not used to ball handling, it's easy to turn those over as the defense swarms on you.
Well, they just do a nice job of getting in the passing lanes.
Cardinals looking for an opportunity here. A little motion on the wings. And we're going to get a timeout by the Cardinals here.
Yeah, Coach Wico doesn't like what he sees so far from the effort from his squad on the court and decides that let's talk about this thing before it gets too out of hand. I mean, again, look at the nice job of getting a hand on the ball and then the quickness coming through from Moss.
The whole team ready to capitalize there.
We're having a dance-off here at the bar.
A little bit. I don't know if in the Wild Cardinals dance, but they certainly do here in the gym.
In the Wild Cardinals, they float. They float like a butterfly, but they sting like a bee.
Down 13-3, just 3 minutes and 6 seconds into the game.
Yeah, and again, it's a situation where the Cardinals did not want to fall behind early here, and they have.
Coach talked to him a little bit about beating that pressure. We'll see them work the ball around the right side. And again, double teamed there. We're going to get a jump ball. Arrow does favor the Cardinals.
We'll see it again. Again, good defense if they're going to surround her. Does a nice job of double teaming.
Just got her tied up there. Inbound pass. Pass down low into the post, but a little too much on that one as it bounces away. Recovered by the Elks. Pass down near side as they look to work that ball around. Trying to drive from the point is Hawk. She moves it in for the pass, and that's tipped away by a defender. Good hands there by Georgie.
Ellie Barr coming in for Elk River as Georgie does a nice job of just tipping the ball away, forcing the inbounds pass.
Contest those passes. No easy points, right?
Try not to.
Open behind the screen for the 3, but that one does not fall for Barr. Cardinals coming back down the other way.
It's Kylie Hetwer with the basketball off the bench.
Hetwer watching her teammates move around there, trying to find something open.
Kylie had 7 points in one of the defeats last year against Elk River.
That pass is a little too far outside, trying to get around the defender, and ends up throwing that one away for another turnover.
Yeah, she's only one of 2 Cardinals in the scoring stats in either one of those 2 games last year.
Good passing underneath by the Elks, but better defense as that one's tipped, and that's going to be an Elk River ball.
Sid Kerr was hustling to try and get that.
Georgie there with the block.
That was a post, actually, with the block.
Elk River able to get a pass inside. Banked in. Langman back at the line here. We'll get another look at that. Just a nice pass over the top of the defender for an easy lay-in. And we'll get a couple of subs here.
Well, a hack back in for Elk River and Grace Henneman. The other player in the stat column in those 2 losses last year was Grace Henneman. I believe she had 1 point in one of the losses.
The and one goes in for Langman. The Cardinals look to gain that half-court line. A little speedier down the court this time. Don't give the defense a chance to set. And that 3-pointer's airballed but recovered under the basket and turned over to the Elks. Not quite able to get free of the defense.
Henneman was trying to work that ball underneath.
Kenwisher up at the point, dribbling, makes a move to the left, straight down the front, but that shot doesn't fall, tipped, and rebound to the Cardinals. Coming back the other way with speed. That's passed out to the wing, saved, and ultimately, we do have a foul.
I think they're calling on Langman.
Scramble for the ball there. She got tangled up and grabbed the legs. We'll get another look here.
Yeah, that's what they're going to call it on Langman. Good save by Henneman and a nice save by Hetwer to keep it in bounds.
We'll get another sub in here for the Elks. Cardinals inbounding the ball from the far side, trying to post underneath. And those tall arms of Langben are there. Ball on the ground, and we're going to get a jump ball. This one does go to the Elks. But that gets the arrow back in the Cardinals' favor.
That will get the arrow back in the Cardinals' favor. Not sure where I was going with that one, but
Lydia Hawk and Kanan Wisher playing the guard positions, bringing the ball up the floor there. Trying to work it in from the top side. Pass around to the middle.
I think they're going to push off. Is that on Langby? That's her second. 2 quick ones on her. We'll see if they take her out. She is gonna get a seat on the bench.
Ella Johnson coming in for her. 2 fouls early on there.
Both those players 6'2", so you don't lose any height when you bring Johnson in off the bench for the Elk River Elks.
That full court press is still on as the Cardinals look to get it up there. Swarming defense again on top of the Cardinals players. Leads to another turnover, pushed up court. Hawk tries to get it up there. That's a clean block.
Yeah, nice.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, that was nice. Nice job by the Cardinals to create that opportunity. Now we're going to see a little pressure defensively.
Oh, and it looks like that block actually is going to be credited to Hetwer.
Well, Hetwer got the block, and then it went off the Elk River player.
A little behind the back dribble there for the Cardinals, trying to get in off the front of the rim as the ball's bouncing around, and the Elks come up with that rebound. That fast tempo pushing up court again, trying to pass to the player down in the post to Johnson there, but hits a Cardinal leg. They'll call the kick, and the Elks will have it out of bounds. We'll get a couple more subs here.
And for the Cardinals, number 4, 34, Jenny Ntongo.
Jenny Ntombwe in for Coon Rapids for the first time here this evening.
Pass from under the basket up to the top for the Elks. Pass back into the post. Quick move around, but that one bounces around. Not able to drop. And the rebound controlled by Nicole Post, who brings it up. Hands it off to Hetwer. Hetwer trying left side. Nothing doing there. She goes back to the top. Pass up to the top of the key. And Kerr drops a 3 for the Cardinals' second basket of the game.
Yeah, I mean, and that just doubled their points here now, trailing by 10 at 16-6. But that's what we talked about in the opening, Jeremy. They need that offensive production from Kerr.
Defensive miscommunication gave an open shot to Ellie Moss, but she missed it there. But Elk River able to get those points.
Yeah, and you don't want to give the Hawk, as you see her again going in on the defensive end, you don't want to give her that look from the perimeter because she's so automatic.
Almost came up with another steal there. Still playing that aggressive full court press.
Benny Kalala in for the first time. She's been dealing with a little bit of an injury, and she'll normally, I believe, be a starter once she works herself back into the opportunity. And you can see she's got speed, good ball handler.
She drives in.
Just a little too much on that shot.
And we're going to get a jump ball on that one, and that'll be Cardinals ball.
Cardinal possession.
19-6, 11:16 left to play here in the first half. Inbound pass coming from the Cardinals. Looking for an opening, getting it over to the wing there to post. Tries to feed it down low, gets it in there. We're going to get the foul and the shot.
And Tomway, really doing a nice job underneath the basket, able to stay in control, draw the contact.
Scotland, number 21, Ellie Bear.
That foul is going to be on number 21, Ellie Barr.
Actually, Jenny did play in that in one game last year. Got 3 points against Elk River. So I'll correct myself, and there are 3 players on this squad that had action from last year in these 2 matchups.
We'll get a couple more subs here as play continues. 11 minutes left to go here, 19-8, Elks lead. Pushing up to the right side, Pack up to the point. Looking for an opening down low, but no one there. Trying to pass into the post, a dribble down and passed up open to the point. Single dribble in, but not able to pull that down as the Elks control the rebound on that, and those are those second chances you talked about, Howie.
Yep. And you're okay if you give up second chances as long as they don't score off those second chances.
Long pass down the court.
Nice job by Sid Kerr.
Tough
Really,
angle on that one off the glass.
Really like the ability to get that pass down. I mean, she saw her open on the wing, able to find her from a long distance. 9-point lead for Elk River.
Elks pass down underneath. Good ball movement and a screen to open up a backdoor cut. And Moss is able to put that one in.
They work so well around the perimeter that if you get a good pass like that, you have a chance to open up that inside.
Drive doesn't result in points there. And we're going to get a step on the out-of-bounds line. Good effort there by Kalala trying to get that loose ball in the corner.
I mean, look at this. Pass. Yeah, Kerr. I mean, it's just a nice job of finding Henneman, and Henneman able to convert.
Elks working the point again. Passing the ball around. Goes down to the wing. Almost stolen. Oh, we're going to get called on a carry there.
Yeah.
Got her hand under the ball during the dribble. So
another turnover. That's a turnover for Elk River. Haven't turned the ball over much in this first half. Been able to increase that lead to 11.
Nice moves there by Kalala, but not able to keep the ball under control. Luckily, an Elk River player tips that one out of bounds.
There you see the score, 21-10 with 9:31 remaining in the half.
Kerr on the inbound pass, looking for someone. And we're going to get a 5-second call. So that's an unforced error, turnover there. Well, forced by the defense, I suppose.
I mean, that defense is playing strong. It's, again, giving Coon Rapids fits here.
Elks trying to find a clean opening here as they pass that one out to the wing. Looking for some action down in the post there. That's passed around. Back to Hawk in the near side corner. Back up to the point. So working it around that perimeter. Hawk going back and forth along that baseline, trying to get an open shot, and airballs that one.
That time that zone defense did a nice job of keeping it clean, and then again, you limit to one opportunity, and that's a charge.
Kerr pushing it up on the right, trying to do that same quick basket, and gets called for the charge.
That'll be her first foul. Team fourth, team fifth. You're gonna see it again. She's gonna, if she extended the arm, but certainly the defender wasn't set.
But the hands up on the Cardinals defense as the Elks work around that perimeter again. That same offense they were running earlier, trying to get the pass down underneath. That extra pass helps.
They're going to call Kalala for the foul. And again, they work that pass underneath.
I think they're just calling that one out of bounds.
Oh, I thought they blew the whistle. Okay, she knocked it out.
Another shot. This one is good.
That's Hawk again.
Hawk
she has
drops
8.
That one in. Playing that aggressive defense up at the point. Kalala works around it from the right side. Layup goes up and over the hoop. Elks get the rebound. A little sloppy dribble there, but Canwisher gets it back up at the point as her team sets up. Hawk for 3 again. That one bounces up and out of play.
Up and out.
No question that one had a little too much on it, though.
Indubitably.
The Cardinals down 24-10, 7:45 left to play in the first half. Kalala passes the ball on. Back up at the point to Henneman. Kalala gets it back. Nice pass in the middle.
Yeah. And that's what they work on, and obviously a nice job by Jenny and Tomboy to realize where she was inside, and a nice little feed to her for the bucket.
And as the defenders collapsed, it opened up a lane for her there. Elk River once again working the ball around the outside of the perimeter, trying to find an opening. Long cross-court pass. And you can't leave Hawk alone like that.
No, you definitely cannot. And we talked about it. She's averaging a little over 21 points, 21 and a half to be specific a game. She has 10. She's almost there to midway there to her average.
On the drive there, it looks like Henneman not able to reel it in, but it goes off an Elk. So the Cardinals will retain possession of the ball. Holland under the basket, throws it all the way back up top for Georgie. Georgie looking, pass back to the corner, one dribble, and a layup with not quite enough on it. Turned over to the Elks, but a loose ball is picked up by the Cardinals, not able to capitalize on the opportunity.
It was a nice play by Holland, but she got a little too far underneath the basket.
Canwisher with the ball, Hawk in the right corner again, passed back up to her. The last 3 shots for the Elks all came from that same spot. And this time, Canwisher decides to do it herself.
And again, I think Coach Wieko a little disappointed they got to step up on the defensive end and not let her have that open look. And Elks lead by 17.
Coon Rapids trying to find a little separation with their offense. And that pass mishandled by Kalala and another turnover.
This is really her first game back. I mean, and she was injured, so she was having issues in terms of practice as well. So you can see the shot from Canwisher. She drops the 3.
3 shots came from Hawk there. The defense collapsed on her and left her open for the shot. We're going to get a foul on the shot there. The shot itself went off the side of the backboard on the way up. Canwisher goes up to the line. 6 points so far for Canwisher, and that foul is going to be on Georgie.
That'd be her second, team 6th.
just about in the bonus. And that one does not drop. Ball is loose and under the basket. Elks come up with it. Nice athletic play by Sophia Tobin to get that one, put it in, and draw the foul.
Basket counts by Tobin.
And that is going to be another quick foul. This one on post.
Yeah, and that's her second. And again, she's one of the few players that can ill afford to get in foul trouble. We saw that happen against Cambridge, and she really was not real significant in that first half.
Free throw missed, but rebounded by the Elks. They still control the ball as well as the game. Katie Wisher and Hawk playing that game up top. That shot, no good. Inga Breston hits the rim on that three-point attempt. Kalala comes flying down the court for the Cardinals. Loses the ball, but able to get it into post. Post makes a move, gets the foul and the bounce.
Yeah, and again, these are the kind of things that the Cardinals need. They need to be able to get these end one opportunities.
Gets the roll to the line to shoot one.
You see it again, a nice feed by Kalala inside, a good adjustment by Post. Able to get the basket and draw the contact.
It makes the move under there to try and get under the defender's arms. And a shot to add another point here. Bounces out, but I think that
should be off Elk River.
It is going to be off.
It's off the Cardinals. I thought it was off Elk River, but
I think Georgie came over the top on that one to knock it out. Kanowisher brings the ball up on the near side. Fired down to the corner. Thought about the shot, but didn't take it. Still passed around. Just under 5 minutes to go here. Kanowisher with the ball. Pass down and inside, worked all the way out. Kanowisher open for three. This one's not going to fall, goes too far. Recovered by the Cardinals. Quick run up court to beat that pressure defense. A pass down to the corner. Ball on the floor, but nothing doing there. Tight defense, not a lot of opportunity. Defender knocks the ball away, and we're going to get a push on that one.
They call Holland. Yeah, they're going to call Holland, so that'll be the 8th team foul on the Cardinals. Holland's second, so we have Holland, Georgie, and Post all with 2 personals.
That was a frustration penalty there with the defense being all up on you like that, knocking the ball out once. You're just trying to clear some space, and unfortunately extended the arm all the way out there. Passing by the Elks here, trying to find the open player. Back up to the point for Kanowisher. Defense rotates around, and that shot is up and no good. Miss from Ingreston.
Nice positioning underneath for Sid Kerr to get that rebound.
Kerr with the ball, trying to find a way to go. Dribbles the ball off the legs of a player. And Elk down there, ball's loose on the ground, and Elk River comes up with it. Quick pass ahead.
Oh, and that's Holland's third.
I believe they're calling a clean block and out of bounds on that
they
one.
did?
Howie,
I
no
thought
foul.
they called. Oh, all right, good. I thought she had a little contact there, but we'll take another look at it. There's the dish. She had a lot of contact. She was fortunate.
We gave her the benefit of the block on that
did.
one.
She got the arm.
Quick inbound pass, and Berg puts up a three that comes off the front of the rim. Kerr with the rebound, pushes it ahead to Kalala. Kalala on the right side, makes a move underneath and gets the layup to go.
And that's what they love about Benny, is she's so good, she's so quick, able to adjust.
Elks get the ball back down. Pass down inside as the defense closes. And back up to the top, Kanowisher. Coon Rapids defense not leaving any openings. Good attempt at a steal, and that one's gonna be just barely saved at the line by Kanowisher. She brings that back up and passes it down to the near side corner to Moss. Moss back up to the point to Engbreston. Shot from the corner for three, no good. And flying in to pull down that rebound is Langbin.
Yeah, it's
dishes the ball off, and Berg drops another three. Oh, they could call that a two?
Yeah, they called it a two. And again, that's just a breakdown on defense for Coon Rapids, not able to come out and cover the perimeter.
That is a long time to hold a defensive stand.
It is.
Long cross-court pass to Kerr. Kerr tries the three, and this one goes make it 19-33, 2:30 left to play here in the first half. Elks bring the ball across the Coon Rapids logo.
A couple of big threes for Sid Kerr here.
Ball worked around up at the point. And we'll see if Elk River does the same thing, just waiting. Coon Rapids in a zone, trying to keep track of players, and what a block there.
Great job by Georgie coming on the backside. Got all ball. Under 2 minutes remaining in the half.
Kalala crosses her over, passes underneath the post. Post not able to get that one to go.
Yeah, Post has to be careful as that reaching in because she has 2 personals.
Cutting right down the lane and drawing the foul is Kanan Wisher. 6 tonight for her, and she'll be shooting 2 from the line since they're in the bonus.
So that is 3rd on Georgie.
That backcourt of Kanan Wisher and Hawk is definitely a speedy duo.
And Tomway coming in, and Georgie going to take a seat on the bench. Held scoreless in that first half.
The second shot bounces around and ultimately is pulled down by the Elks. No foul called there. 3-point shot is up and over. And Kerr pulls the rebound down on that one. Kerr looking to gain the half-court line. Throws the ball ahead, but nobody paying attention. Post goes on the floor for it. We're going to get a tie-up, a jump ball, and that's going to be to the Elks. So 1:28 left here in the first half. 34-19 in favor of Elk River. Hawk at the point, bringing the ball up. Fires it to the middle. Kalala tries for the steal, not quite able to complete it. Rushes back to get on defense. That pass goes all the way out. Hawk slices through the lane, takes the short jumper, and gets that one to fall. That is 12 for her on the night. Long pass to an uncovered player. And Natabwe gets a timeout for the Elks.
And Coach DeGiovanni just upset with his defense there, allowing Tomway alone behind all the defense for the easy bucket.
And no question, that's not the kind of lapse he can have, especially right after an inbound pass. We'll get another look here. Nice find on the pass there, fired off by Hetwer to get her under the hoop. And we'll see that right after the basket, just a quick inbound. Sees her open under the basket, fires it down, and that's a great turnaround. Well, best thing after giving up a basket is to get one back immediately, Howie.
Yep, absolutely.
Still looking at a 15-point game here with 1:02 left in the first half. Hawk brings the ball across the logo, passes down to the near corner and back to Hawk. Looks to work the inside, but nothing doing there. Got a player running back and forth on the baseline, but that pass is a little too high. And now that Cardinals defense is forcing turnovers.
Well, and again, with under a minute left and down by 15, if they can maybe, we'll see if they play for the last shot of this half and try and get a bucket here to go to the break.
Pass into post. Does the turnaround and gets that one to fall. Elks pass down to the near side corner. Back up to Hawk at the point. Hawk surveying the field, dribbles once to the right. There's a player on the border. That's passed inside, a little defensive mismatch, and the Cardinals come up with it as the Elks not able to get that one to fall. 13 on the clock as Kerr brings it up past half court. Sizes up her defender, sees if she can break her down, tries to dribble around her. That shot's going to come up short, but great rebound there for Ntabwe to put that one in. And that is going to be halftime. Well, that cuts it down to 11. We're going to be back after this on CTN Sports. And we are back at Rodriguez Carlson Fieldhouse. Halftime at the Elk River Coon Rapids Grove basketball game. Let's take a look at highlights from that first half. Elk River's oppressive defense got them out to a quick start as they took an early lead on some good shooting and fast break balls. But Coon Rapids was able to claw their way back into it and start beating that press. Some good positioning and better rebounding helped them out for sure. Elk River able to take control as Hawk put a few shots in there and the three-point ball treated them well. But just before halftime, some nifty passing and good plays by the Cardinals cut that lead down to 11, bringing us to our 25-36 score that we have right here. Howie Shapiro able to shoot some half-court shots at halftime.
Actually, the most embarrassing part of my life ever was just happened in front of a full gym as I lofted a shot. Okay, watch this.
We're going to look at Howie here. Not even close with the baseball throw.
Okay, so this is the one I think I fell. No, it's not the one.
There's the one. There we go.
Down he goes.
Man down.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. Wait till Joe sees that. He is going to laugh, and he is actually going to be very disappointed that he missed that.
Well, thankfully, it can live on in replay forever.
Oh, man. Wish I knew I should have warmed up before. Now I'm on the IR.
Neither one of the free throw shots able to go in for Macy Holland. As Lydia Hawk brings the ball up and met at half court by the defense. Dribbles around it, and that's sent to Kanan Wisher. Back to Hawk in the corner, pass down into the post. Langben makes a move, not able to get that up there, and that is going to be a foul. Call that one on Georgie. That is Georgie's fourth foul, Howie.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about foul trouble and how important it's going to be for Coon Rapids. And again, that was something that they were concerned about. And Georgie's going to have to come out with those 4 personals.
Langben gets the first to fall. Misses the second. Post with the rebound, looking for someone to dish the ball to. Aggressive defense is in there. Hawk with the pass to Langben. Back underneath. Too much on that one. Another rebound. And the Cardinals eventually come out of the scrum with the ball. Get that past the half-court line. Start looking for an opening to set up the offense. Bad angle on the layup there. Not able to get that one to go. Elks with the rebound. 12-point game. 1 minute gone so far here in the second half. Ball worked around to the near side. Hawk slicing through the lane. Great pass, but unable to handle it. That is tipped out of bounds, and that's going to be Cardinals' ball. Great penetration by Hawk there to fire that pass over to Langben, but not quite able to handle it. Kerr looking to find someone to inbound to, finds Post. Post takes a look around, brings it up herself. Post with the move, trying to get around Langben, looking for some help. That pass is fired all the way across court. Defenders there to get a hand on it, but cannot control it as that ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, and again, the Cardinals had a really nice little spurt at the end of that first half to really get them back into this having an opportunity.
Tom gets the ball, and we've got a collision behind the play here, but no whistle. Tom trying to get around Hawk, gets a screen up at the top of the key to get some breathing room. Nice pass over to Kerr there, but that one's airballed out of bounds and hits the baseline. May have to get the medical staff over here to check on Howie.
Yeah, I think I need to go in the IR. I felt something, a little pop in the back of my leg. I better talk to Jeremy Shepard after, maybe.
Get Howie out of the building on a stretcher.
Well, hopefully not a stretcher, but.
Nice move to get around the defender there by the Elks. A second chance shot by Ingerston. Drops and makes it a 15-point game once again, 25-40.
You know, I'm sure that Coach Giovanni, we didn't get a chance. We were having some mic issues, so unfortunately we didn't get a chance to talk to either coach. between the break, but I'm sure he gave his team a talking to because Coon Rapids made a little bit of a fury, as we talked about at the end of that half, and that's not gonna please Coach Wico.
Cannon Wisher with the steal on the pass there, able to put that one in, and we're gonna get a timeout. And there it is, just that very aggressive defense, especially up at the top of the three-point line. And that's an easy fast break layup. It gives her 9 on the night. That backcourt for the Elks has 21 points, Howie.
Well, you know, we talked about that. I mean, they brought back 8 of their top 8 scorers from a year ago. So you knew that they were going to put points on the board, and it was just a matter if Coon Rapids could try and stay with them, play good defense, and you know, you can see why Elk River was a successful team last year because they jumped out to that lead.
And if you want to try and stay with us, you can at youtube.com/CTN Studios. Live sports, community broadcasting, and replays of our old broadcasts.
Yeah, and just don't watch that 3 feeble attempts that I made on the court to embarrass myself in front of many, many people.
Great place to drop back and get a screenshot of Howie.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to find one of those.
Making the shot, taking the dive. Here it is again for you.
There it is. Look at that.
The right hand football pass, no good.
That was called the Van Holzen. That was embarrassing.
42-25, 15-17 left to play in the second half.
And I know Joe Young is watching, and Joe's laughing at me.
Elks still playing some very aggressive defense there. Defender able to get a hand on it there. Cardinals end up coming up with it. Defender had a hand in there, so no call on the double dribble, and we've got a lot of hands going in. I think we're going to get a reach on that one.
Yeah, I think that one.
They are going to call that on
Cannon
Cannon
Wisher.
Wisher.
Yeah, Cannon Wisher, as she reached in. Kalala doing a good job of hustling after that loose basketball, and there you see where the infraction happened.
Kalala trying to dribble around Haka, almost losing it there. And that pass mishandled on the side.
Went off of Ntombwe.
You know, when that defense is right in your face like that, it's very distracting. So those little fumbles of the ball happen a lot more often.
That is correct.
Cannon Wisher dribbles to the right, thinks about a 3, and rolls that one in.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not just a couple of players that can put them up.
Long
for the
pass
Elks.
ahead. Post with the jump shot, but that rolls out as the Elks get the rebound.
And Nicole had a nice opportunity there, and she just couldn't get it to fall. There wasn't a defender on her. She just couldn't get it to drop.
And as Hawk brought the ball up court, we are going to get a foul called there on Kalala.
Her first personal, second team foul for the Cardinals in for Elk River. Sophia Tobin for the Cardinals, number 33, Grace Emmett.
Hawk looking to inbound it. Fired all the way back up to the top to Cannon Wisher. Cannon Wisher finds Hawk on the side. She fires off a 3, puts that in. That gives her 15. Cardinals again able to pass ahead to get around the press. We're going to try at the Euro step. They're going to call it a travel. I think the ball bounced off her thigh there while she was trying to gather it. Lead has ballooned out to 23 for the Elks.
Yeah, and again, they I'm sure they got a talking to by Coach Giovanni at the half because they've come out here in the second half and they're all business. Another bucket underneath.
Cannon Wisher and Hawk combined have more points than the Cardinals at this point. Nice try at the shot in traffic there by Holland. Little bit of contact will send her to the line.
She's followed by number 44, Joanna Langman, her third personal.
That's Langbin's third. I mean, the only negative you can say for Elk River here tonight is Langbin's got 3 personals, but that's really not in the scheme of things, not a big deal.
Well, looks like after the first shot does not go in. We're going to get 3 subs here for the Elks.
Yeah, and as Elks continue to grow their lead, they're going to be able to get some players in.
Early in the season, it's always nice to get some playing time for those the rest of your team that aren't your starting 5.
Yep.
Gets them the reps. So when bigger spots come up later in the season, they've got the time. Long pass ahead on a cut. Coon Rapids defense trying to recover, not able to do so. However, we get a foul on the rebound attempt.
Foul is called on number 21, the LA Bear.
It's going to be called on LA Bear. Contact on the way up, but not on the shot, and no bonus. So Kerr passes that into Post. Post defender goes flying past her. A different defender gets a hand up, and that's another turnover. Passed ahead. Post trying to get the block, but makes a little bit of contact on that one, and we're going to get another set of Elk River free throws.
Yeah, and again, you see a number of players out the Elk that's second opportunity for some of these players to come off the bench and get some actions. You see the infraction. The Cardinals are going to call a timeout here, trailing 50-26.
Still 13-18 left here in the second half.
Former Cardinal head coach Deb Peterson in attendance here. Didn't get a chance to, what I should have done is had a little conference with her and had her give me some tips on how to shoot that basketball.
Shooting drills?
So I wouldn't have embarrassed myself in front of all these people.
Well, he probably should have stretched.
I should have. Well, I didn't even think I was going to shoot, and then
Red's watching the replay there.
Pressured me. She pressured me into it. She told me the fans would never love me again if I didn't take at least 3 shots. And
well, Howie,
so I do anything for these fans.
We appreciate
falling
your sacrifice, taking one for the team.
Oh, I'll never live that down.
At our age, you got to remember to hydrate and stretch out before you do anything.
Apparently, I need some more water.
We got a couple of winners there from the halftime.
Jordan Palmer, Lucky Morange. Not sure who the third young man is. I don't believe.
Third winner.
Third winner. He must be from the Elk River team. He's going back to that Elk River side.
As that first free throw does drop. Post with the rebound off that one. Kerr looking to bring it up. Is met by the defender just past half court. And that aggressive defense still continuing for the Elks. Coon Rapids looking for an opening. Ball put on the floor, and we're going to foul on the shot. That'll send Henneman up to the line.
Now the Cardinals down by 24, trying to get an opportunity to see if they can try and do some things to get back into this game.
The first shot is good. And the second is in as well. As Coon Rapids shifts to a full court press. See if they can force a mistake. Elks able to get the ball up and reset their offense. Canyon Wisher finds pass on the near side. Pass under the basket, and the defense is instantly there. 3-point shot's going to be an air ball, but rebounded by an Elks player, and we're going to get a foul on that shot and send Ella Johnson to the line.
And another foul on the Cardinals. That's going to go, I believe, against Post. That will be her 4th. So both Cardinal bigs in foul trouble, each with 4.
First free throw is no good off the iron. Cardinals able to come away with that one. Post controls the ball, passes it up to Kalala. Kalala past the half-court line, trying to make something happen. Looking for help and passes it back around. Cardinals players on the move, trying to get a little bit of separation from this smothering defense. Kalala back to Post. Post with a long jumper, and that goes in. make it 30-50. Nice shot from post. That gives her 6 on the evening. Pump fake and a drive from the Elks. Continue to move the ball around. Someone got left open underneath.
And that's just a little miscommunication there.
And that gives Kenny Wisher an easy bucket. Kalala brings the ball up court. Looking to get around her defender. Picks up her dribble and dumps it out. Passed back down and inside with the defender in her face. That one not quite able to roll in for Henneman as it comes back the other way. No one back on defense and 2 outs down there. That's an easy lay-in to bring the lead back to 54-30. 11-18 left to go in the second half of the game. Kalala's pass telegraphed. Elks player gets that one. And we are going to get a blocking foul, and the basket counts.
It's going to be on Kalala.
And that aggressive defense leads to a lot of fast break points. We see that pass was coming. Picked up easily by their Engberston. Was able to score the bucket. We'll get some fresh legs out on the court for both teams.
There's Inga Bretson. She's got 7 points on the night.
That free throw is no good. Again, Lydia Hawk back on the court. She brings with her that very close pestering defense. She's got the speed to recover if someone tries to dribble around her. Definitely forced her share of turnovers tonight. Coon Rapids not able to get that one in the post. The defender hit the ball there, so no call on the double dribble. Hawk dribbles straight in. That one bounces away. Second shot by Johnson on the rebound falls to make it 58-30.
Yeah, just a nice play by Johnson there just to follow that and able to get the bucket.
Hawk tips the ball away, slides over, ball still in play, rolling around. Elks come up with it and have 3 players down there. It is Ella Johnson who lays that one in. I think her teammates wanted her to dunk it there, but she just stuck with the layup.
And again, now it's a 30-point lead for Elk River with just about 10 minutes remaining in this half. And, you know, they've certainly did some nice things and made nice adjustments and really did a good job of opening up this lead here in half number 2.
We talk about it a lot in football, but it seems to apply a lot more in tonight's basketball game of defense leading to offense. A good rebound there. Hawk drives up the middle of the floor, passes off to the wing. That 3-point shot rolls out, but rebounded again. Another attempt, or another second chance for the Elks. Eventually that ball gets out there, but we're going to get a foul on the floor. No basket on that. As that was loose and bouncing around, a lot of hands flailing around for it, Howie.
Yeah, and again, it's a situation where, you know, Cardinals just not able to figure out what they can do here against this team.
Another foul down underneath there. Hawk is the shortest one on the court, but seems to be the first one of the ball most of the time, Howie.
Yeah, she has 15 points, and you know they haven't really needed her to reach her average. Although she's she's about 7 points away from it, 6 points, a little over 6 points away from it.
Well, that first free throw gives her 16 on the night. We'll get one more sub here for Elk River.
Back in for the Elks,
LA Mass comes in. So 9:34 left remaining here, Howie. And Lydia Hawk puts up her second free throw of 2 and scores that one as well. 62-30. Coon Rapids crosses midcourt. Kerr passes it over. Mishandled, but ultimately recovered by her teammate. Looking for the pass underneath. Still out the perimeter. Long cross-court pass. 3-point put up and off the rim. That is rebounded by Abby Barstorff, who brings it up court. As the Elks to look to get into their offensive set. That player running the baseline is Barstorff. That rolls out, but she gets her own rebound. That one misses as well, and we finally get a foul called under the basket.
Again, just some looks, number of looks underneath for Elk River, and the Cardinals just couldn't defend and give them that third opportunity. And now she gets to the line, got an opportunity to get to the line that earned a couple from the stripe.
Well, we've seen that offense for the Elks. Basically just has their point or shooting guard moving back and forth on that baseline. And with that zone from the Cardinals, they keep losing track of that person. And if they don't get the shot, they get the pass. And that's led to a lot of points here tonight.
It really has.
This free throw is good as well, making it 64-30. That Elk River defense still picking up all the way out at the half-court line. Kerr passes the ball over here. Worked it down and underneath. Blocked down there. As the Elks push it up court, dribble around to the near side. Nothing doing there. Passed up to the front. Loses the ball off her own foot ultimately. And then gets the dribble and lays that one in. Good recovery there from Ellie Moss. After a mishandled pass hit her foot.
So now it's a 36-point lead for the Elks.
Ball passed up at the point for Kerr. Kerr looking around, dribbles to the right, tries to create some separation, steps back under, and we are going to get a foul on the shot.
St. Karen's fouled on the shot.
So we are into running. We're into running time, Jeremy, at this point. With
Abby
a 36-point
Barsdorf
lead.
with the foul on that one.
Yep. So now
36-point lead means the clock continues to run. Elks are in the bonus as well now. Sid puts that one in, gives her 7 points on the night. Second free throw makes it 32-66. Inbound pass, dribbled under the defense. Long pass and tipped away there. Cardinals looking to control and maintain the ball. Able to do so. Long cross-court pass in the near side corner. And that is a three-point shot for Hetwer.
Yeah, nice job by they find Kylie Hetwer on the wing, and she's able to drop it. Those are her first points of the game. 66-35 in favor of Elk River.
Just shy of 7 minutes left here. Elks with the ball just outside the perimeter, passing it around. Down underneath, trying to get position in the post. That's passed out. And a long arcing three. Barsdorf answers.
Yeah, she's able to drop. Yeah, she dropped that from a long ways.
It was a nice three to bring the score to 69-35. 6:31 left to play. Coon Rapids crosses the half-court line. Ball moved ahead. Kerr on the left side. Gets a back screen, dribbles around it, tries to get some help from a teammate. The ball shuffled up to the top of the key. Pass to the other side. Open three, but that's rebounded by Coon Rapids. Nice job to get body position on that one. Holland gets that and gets the foul on the second try. Holland's got 4 tonight.
She does have 4. That's the second personal on Mass.
Doesn't get that one to go, but both teams are in the bonus now. So if you like free throws, this has been a good game for you tonight.
Yeah. And if you like watching people try a long court shot and falling on their butts, you'll watch the replay of this game here during.
I'm sure I already have it clipped on my DVR.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna somebody's gonna put a meme together for it. I'm sure.
Returning to the court, Nicole Post.
Post coming back in the action with her 4 personals, 6 points on the night for Nicole. Holland will take a seat on the bench.
Coon Rapids with the defense now, forcing a possible turnover on the side. As Kerr was trying to pull that in, she stepped on the line, so that does remain Elk River ball. We can see the Cardinals defense turning it up to that full court pressure. We are going to get a foul there on the pass.
Going to call that on Kerr, or are they going to call it on Henneman? That's going to be on Henneman. That'll be her second.
since we are in the bonus, that means that Ava Berg is going to be going to the line. Berg's first free throw bounces out there. Ball loose on the ground, and we're going to get a jump call.
Possession will go to Elk.
Oh, we're going to get a foul.
Oh, no, they're going
there.
to foul. We'll call that on Sydney Hill. That'll be her first, team 8th.
And with 8 team fouls, that means Tomboy's going to go to the line.
At the line, number 34, Tim Tomboy for the 1-1.
That's going to go off a post.
Got good position there, but not able to reel it in. Cardinals turn around and match up with that full court press. Elks looking to move that ball forward, gain the half-court line. They do pass down low. Too much on that, but we're going to get a call on the shot.
Are they going to the foul on?
I believe that's going to be...
That's going to be on post. That'll be her 5th.
Referees discussing here who the foul was called on.
Oh, they did stop the clock to talk about that. And that is on post. So she'll foul out with 6.
Well, that would have been her 5th, wouldn't it?
6 points. Sorry, she fouled out with 6
Okay.
points. That's what I meant. Sorry. Yeah, it was her 5th. You are correct.
Say, if she's fouling out with 6, then somebody wasn't paying attention.
Well, it's NBA rules.
Yeah. Everyone forgot we're in the
Yeah, it's double bonus.
The double bonus
She
here.
gets 2.
first one doesn't go. I'm glad the referees are paying attention.
Yeah, me as well.
Second one doesn't go either. Care's got the ball. Long pass up court. Trying to find a spot, but the defense is able to recover for the Elks. Long arcing pass, not able to be handled, but the Cardinals do retain possession on that one. Kalala up at the top of the key, looking to dribble around her defender. Does so. That shot bounces high and up. And Tomboy there for the rebound and puts that back in.
She did a nice job of just making sure she cleaned that up. A little bit of pressure by the Cardinals.
A lot of switching there, trying to cover up for the defense. That is going to be out of bounds off the Elks.
Yep,
And that is Cardinals basketball.
Minute and a half remaining in this contest. And Elks are going to move to 3-0. Cardinals will drop to 0-2. Cardinals will go back to the drawing board after this one. And, you know, they knew coming in it was going to be a tough one, Jeremy. But Elk River's really a good team. But I don't believe that they thought that they'd be down by 31 at this point.
Well, they did a good job in the first half, rather.
They did.
Just before halftime
Yep.
to cut into that lead. Definitely some blocks they can build on going forward. And for Elk River, ultimately that swarming defense made such a huge difference. Their backcourt played a great game. Another layup missed there for the Cardinals.
And really a nice give from Sid Kerr.
Ball pass to the wing, Elk River. Looking for an opening, don't get it. Blocked there by the Cardinals, sent back out. 3-point shot drained by Cannonwisher. That would be Hope Cannonwisher.
Yep.
Passed ahead to Kerr. Kerr banks that one in.
That should do it.
Elks looking to move the ball around. And that'll end the game at 40-72. Elk River Elks improved to 3-0.
Yeah, they do, and again, they played a good game, and it's something that they'll look back at, and the Cardinals anyway, and say, well, these are some learning opportunities for us as we move forward in this season. And again, they like the competition. It's a good quality opponent, and certainly something that that they'll work on the things that they didn't like and try and build from that.
Well, they definitely got some practice against a swarming defense there. A lot of pressure. Coming up, though, we'll be showing you some girls hockey on Tuesday, December 10th at the Crick, followed by boys hockey on the 12th, and then boys swimming and diving Tuesday, the 17th. All of these you can catch live. And if you have any other programming questions, ctncoonrapids.com should be able to hook you up.
Yeah, good stuff coming up, Jeremy.
Well, good stuff in the game as well. A couple good shots for the Cardinals. A great slip and fall from Howie Shapiro.
Oh, no, it was the most embarrassing moment of my life. All caught on camera.
Well, Howie, we appreciate you. We appreciate everyone.
Make a fool of myself? That's good.
Appreciate everyone in the TV truck as well as all of our viewers.
There I am.
Howie with the Court Angels there.
Yeah, and I appreciate the guys picking me up, picking that big load up off the floor.
And from Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse, on behalf of everyone else at CTN, for Howie Shapiro, I'm Jeremy Smith saying goodnight.